Hello students. So we are all revising actually. So today we can revise based on the internal process actually. Okay, what is that? Based on the internal process we are going to see. That's only what is that about tectonic plates or plates tectonic. Okay, so because of these tectonic plates only, our earth actually framed actually one of the spherical shape actually. When you are looking, it's a spherical shape, but interior of the earth it was divided based on the different kinds of plates actually. It was together, it was in a spherical shape because of the what is that? Gravity force actually. Okay, so actually earth is in a spherical shape actually. Okay, so because of the movement of the tectonic plates only, the collision of the tectonic plates, we are getting the mountain or irregular frame of the land. Suddenly valley will come, suddenly the plateau will come, mountain will become. So these all the changes was happening because of maximum by tectonic plates only. So actually the lesson based on the lithosphere 1, what is that? Exogenetic, endogenetic. 2 is there. Lithosphere 1, lithosphere 1 exogenetic, lithosphere 2, what is that? Endogenetic actually. We are seeing lithosphere 1, endogenetic. What is that? Internal process. Endogenetic, internal process. So in internal process, if you want to see means tectonic plates compulsory we want to see. Because of the tectonic plates collisions only, we are getting most of the changes on the earth. Mountain is there, valley is there, plateau is there, summer. What is that? Most of the changes was happening because of the tectonic plates. That was based on the movement. We have the types actually. Types of plate boundaries. What is the type of plate boundaries? Okay, types of plate boundaries. So what are the types of plate boundaries? First one, convergent boundary. How it will be sir means it will be pushed together actually. Convergent boundary will be moved towards each other. For example, here one plate will be there, here one plate will be there. This will be the normal, but it will be maybe this will be get up or this will be get up. For example, like this. So this kind of movement will be called as a convergent boundary. Normally it will be like this, but because of this moving towards together, this maybe this or this will be get up, another one will be get down. So this kind of changes will be happen. This will be called as a convergent boundary. Okay, next one, divergent. So here convergent moving towards each other. Okay, because of this like this will be there. For example, the plate will be there. Maybe one want to get down, one want to get up. So this kind of changes, or maybe this one. So this kind of changes will be happen. These changes will be called as a convergent boundary. Next one will be called as a divergent boundary. Here the two plates will be pulled together, pull each other actually. Like this will be there. It will be moved towards backward. Pull each other means that will be called as a divergent. Like this will be there. The gap will not be there, but the gap was happened means it will be moved towards, it will be moved towards this angle means this kind of changes will be called as a divergent. Pull each other, pull each other. Here push each other, here pull each other. So because of the here the what is that? Somehow the gap will be we will get that kind of thing. Boundary will be called as a divergent boundary. Here it will be moved towards each other. So this will be called as a convergent boundary. Next one will be called as a conservative, or we can tell transform. Conservative or transform. For example, like this will be there. Normally this will be there. Maybe towards this angle and towards this angle. The plate will be moved means that movement will be called as a conservative. See here it will be in the same uh, place actually. But suppose because of the plate movement, this plate will be moved towards direction, or maybe this will be moved towards this direction, means this kind of changes will be called as a conservative boundary. So these are all the types of plate boundary. The tectonic plates is there because of the tectonic plates only so much of the changes was happening on the in the earth, actually inside of the earth. So because of the inside changes at the top of the layer, we are having different kinds of changes. But inside the changes was happening, no, the changes having a different name. So based on the movement, we have the name convergent boundary, divergent boundary, and conservative. So because of these all only, we for example our Asian continent also moved towards it's become moved towards the northern direction. Okay, so actually before it was our what is it? Africa, Asia, all it was actually in the south direction. But after, because of these all the changes, plates movement, it was split into number of boundary. What is the number of continent? And our Asian continent moved towards the North India. Sorry, north direction. Okay, the researchers are telling the Himalaya at that time only the Himalayan mountain we got. Folding mountain. Which one? Himalayan mountain. Himalayan mountain is a folding mountain. Still, it was growing 0.5 millimeter year by year. Growing means in the thought the movement was happening. Because of that movement, the Himalayan mountain was growing up 0.5 millimeter. Okay, so the old land is there. The old land is there. Gondwana land actually. Gondwana land. Actually, it's a old land. From this land only, all the maximum of the land was split into number of continent and moved in a different direction because of movement of the tectonic plates. Okay, so these are all the one of the internal changes. Another one will be happen. What is the other changes? Earthquake. What is the other changes? Earthquake. So earthquake having, because it was happening because of the movement of tectonic plates only, no doubt in that. Because of movement of the tectonic plates or sudden changes inside of the earth, we are getting the earthquake. Sudden changes was happening inside of the earth. Because of that, we are getting earthquake. So that starting point, the starting sudden changes was happening. No, that starting point will be, for example, here the starting point means this point will be called as a focus. So because of this, the waves will be split towards the upper layer. So this point will be called as a epicenter. What is that? Epicenter. So starting point will be called as origin of the earthquake will be called as a focus. Because of this origin, the waves will be traveled towards a different direction. On the surface, changes will be happening. That point will be called as a epicenter. So these waves will be called as a seismic waves. What is that? Seismic waves. These waves are also having a different types. What are the types actually? First one, primary waves. This will be called as a P waves. Actually, three types of there. Seismic waves we are having a primary waves, P waves will be called secondary waves is there, and surface waves will be there. Okay, this wave will be passed through the solid and liquid also. Will be through solid, liquid, whatever it may be, it will be travel. It will travel, and the speed of this wave is 5.3 km to 10.6 km speed. Which one? Primary wave. 5.3 km to 10.6 km speed it will be travel. Compared to any other waves, this primary waves will be somewhat fast actually. Okay, so next one, secondary wave. Secondary wave. This will be called as a S wave. What is that? This will be called as a S wave, and the transverse waves shake a ground perpendicular direction, which what is it? It's also travel through only solid. Here primary wave will be travel through the liquid also, but this one will be travel only solid areas only, And for the S wave we have the speed, no? So what is the speed of the S wave means 1 kilometer to 8 kilometer approximately. 1 to 8 in between, the wave's speed will be different. But in this secondary wave only, the damage will be more. The damage will be more. Okay, compared to primary waves, in this secondary waves only, the damages will be more actually. Okay, next one, surface waves. Maybe this primary and secondary waves will be equal, the damage will be happen. But compared to these two all, the surface waves will be have more damage. Okay, surface wave. This surface wave will be called as a L wave. So P wave, S wave, L wave. Okay, what are the waves will be there? P wave, S wave, L wave. P wave will be primary. S wave will be secondary. L wave will be surface. L wave will be surface. How much kilometer speed means? 5.3 to 10.6. What about secondary? That means 1 to 8 kilometer. 1 to 8 kilometer speed. What about surface waves? How much kilometers that it will travel means 1 kilometer to 5 kilometer it will be travel. 1 kilometer to 5 kilometer it will be travel. Okay, primarily it will be along, it will be moved towards the ground area only. So because of this, the damage will be more. So in which waves we have more damage means which wave? Surface wave we are facing so much of the damage. How much speed? 1 to 5 kilometer. So because of these earthquake only, if it is happening in the inside of the ocean means we are getting tsunami. It's one of the Japanese term words. Japanese term word. Which one is tsunami? Okay, average kilometer speed is what is it? 600 kilometer. More than 600 kilometer we can expect. Okay, minimum 15 meter height it will be traveled. Okay, speed will be 600 kilometer. Height will be 15 meter minimum. Maybe it will be 20 also we can tell. What is the meaning of the T tsunami means? Harbor waves. What is the meaning? Harbor waves, which we got at the 2004. We faced in our Tamil Nadu, especially Chennai was affected more. When the tsunami we got means near to the year means 2004. The origin was this tsunami which we got in 2004. No, the origin was near to the Indonesia. Near to the Indonesia, the tsunami was origin which we got at 2004 actually. Okay, it was started near to the Indonesia near to 1 o'clock it was started and it was reached the Chennai at 7 o'clock morning. So we faced so much of the problem. Number of people died because of the tsunami which was happened at 2000. Okay, so that's it about today's topics. Understand the video, learn it properly, send it on time. Okay, stay safe, stay home. Thank you.